Welcome to Funnel Hacker Radio Podcast, where we go behind the scenes and uncover the tactics and strategies top entrepreneurs are using to make more sales, dominate their markets, and how you can get those same results. Here is your host, Dave Woodward.
Hey, I'm your host, Dave Woodward. I'm the host of Funnel Hacker Radio, and I'm super excited today because I'm giving you a backdoor access to see something that you guys may not have seen before, something that I think is extremely critical and important for you as a business owner and as a person who's looking to grow your business. So, real quick, some little background here. This is also being recorded as a video. We're going to be stripping the audio off of this, and this will be the audio is what you're hearing on the Funnel Hacker Radio podcast. The video, if you want to see it, go to our Funnel Hacker TV channel on YouTube. Again, that's Funnel Hacker TV, and there you'll have the opportunity to actually see in the whole video and everything else. But the audio will work just as well. So listen in, enjoy it. And again, this is basically some of the content that we actually have inside of our Funnel University. This is it's a membership platform and everything else, but I want to make sure you kind of understand some of the things that are there. So if you want to use it, you can. If you want more information about it, just go to funnelhackerradio.com/funnelu. Again, funnelhackerradio.com/funnelu, and you'll have the opportunity to actually see it. So what we're going to go through, this actually is the third issue. Actually the second issue in our training here, and I'm going to basically reveal to you or have Russell actually tell you this story behind a very high ticket funnel. It's basically how you can sell 5-figure offers. And this is something that I've really enjoyed. It's one of the things I hope you guys will enjoy as well. This is all about Garrett White and his Warrior Funnel and exactly how he's absolutely killing it and crushing it by helping to understand the importance of shrinking down your market. So listen in real good. And at the very end, I'll come right back and talk to you about it a little more. So listen to Russell. Here he goes.
Hey everyone, this is Russell Brunson again. Welcome back to Funnel University. Today, class is in session and we're going to be talking about one of my favorite funnels. This is a funnel that Garrett White created to sell Warrior Week. Now, if you've been in my community at all, you probably know a little bit about Garrett. He came and spoke at the very first funnel hacking event. He's speaking the second one. And the way I found out about Garrett, I didn't know who he was until probably 8 months into ClickFunnels, and we got a support ticket from some guy saying, "Hey, we love ClickFunnels. You know, we've shifted everything over. We're making insane. You know, making whatever, a couple, 500 grand a month or whatever it was. Appreciate you." And so the support guy sent to me like, "Hey, this guy's making like $500,000 a month. You should check him out." So I go to this page and I watched the first video and I was just like sucked in. And went to the next page and there's like this huge documentary and I got sucked in. And anyway, needless to say, I called him the next day, got to know him, invited him to speak at our event and show off this stuff. And it was pretty awesome. So a couple cool things about his funnel I want to stress that he talked about at our event. And something that I think all of us need to be thinking about is a lot of times we try to create things that are going to appeal to everyone and bring everybody in. Whereas Garrett's funnel is the opposite. It's all about chopping people out and pushing away so you only get the core few people that you do want. And so for some of you guys, if you watch the videos, you may be offended. He drops the F-bomb a lot. There's a lot of things like that that are happening. And he's saying things and he's pushing, immediately cutting out women. He's immediately cutting out these types of men and all sorts of stuff. He finds the people he wants. And I've seen as he has taken this funnel since I first met him and he's blown it up and to the point where it's doing some amazing numbers. And now he's kind of transitioning his model away. But the core concepts behind this are amazing. So I want to walk you guys through this funnel. So it all begins over here with his landing page. And notice the first thing is who he's calling out. Like, who is his client? His client is married businessmen. Not businessmen, it's married businessmen. Okay, and so he's right out of the bat saying that. And then you got this video of him, and this very intense video of him talking to you and telling the story and calling you out that gets you engaged enough to be like, man, I got to figure out what in the world this guy's talking about. And what's interesting is you see tons of squeeze pages like, hey, get a free ebook or free report or free email sequence, something stupid like that, right? One thing Garrett said at our event, he's like, I'm a man, like, what would I want? He's like, I like watching documentaries and videos and movies. Like, that's what I want, right? A lot of times we're thinking like, what are other internet marketers doing? And you're trying to make stuff based on everybody else as opposed to like, you as your customer, what would you want? What would get you engaged enough to actually give them their email address? For him, it's this documentary. So that's kind of their big pitch. Opt in here and you're gonna get this documentary. So you do opt in and it takes you over here to the 60-minute documentary talking about Warrior Week. And you may think, who's gonna watch a 60-minute documentary? Because it's pretty long. But if you scroll through here, you can see it's pretty intense. It's him talking, it's showing Warrior Week, it's all this stuff that's happening. You got him crying, you got these guys crying, and it's a pretty amazing thing, right? So there's the documentary, and if you scroll down here, what's kind of cool is it shows similar to some of our other funnels, we have this thing we call video spoiler boxes. He kind of does that here, where he's breaking down like, here's what's going to happen in the documentary, and you kind of see. So that way, you're not wondering where things are going. You're saying, okay, first thing we're talking about, Council of Kings, why Warrior Week, Divine Darkness, and it kind of like intrigues you. We're like, man, I got to watch 27-minute mark because I'm going to find out about Warrior Week or about reverse production or all these different things. Okay, and you notice it's 121, so it's actually like 2 hours, even though it only says 60 minutes. So he's bringing you in though, and it's keeping you in. And one thing interesting he told me at the event, he said that the average person watches this documentary 4 times before they apply to become a part of Warrior Week. And so people are spending 8, 10, 12 hours watching this process before they're willing to take the leap. So again, it's not about like a quick, fast conversion. It's about how do you get people and get in their heads where you're just like, it creates desire and want and something that they want to be part of. And through this email sequences and everything else that's happening, they're building a culture and a community that the people he's calling out, married businessmen, will want, and they're going to want to be part of. And so it's not about like a quick, fast converting sell. It's more about how do we show through documentary style, like how do we show this movement and what it is and why it's important and why you should be part of it. So I think it's brilliant. Like something I've never done, but I really, really want to do is build out a whole documentary about what we do. So after you watch the documentary and you finally decided to do it, you click here to apply for Warrior Week, which then takes you over here. Hopefully you guys can see it. To run out of this page, Garrett has a very personal video to you. Like the documentary is like a mass thing, where this one is very much him saying, hey guys, welcome, you're here. There's a spot, there could be potentially a spot for you need to apply and have the application form. And the very first step in the application form, because he's trying to cut people out, like, are you a man or a woman? If you're a woman, boom, he kicks you out. Like, he doesn't want to work. He's only working with married businessmen, right? But he goes through this application process to figure out if you're good, if you're worthy, if you're going to be the right fit for them. Okay, again, it's all about positioning and posturing. It's the key with any kind of really expensive high-ticket sales is positioning and posturing, and that's what's happening here. And this video I love because he's basically calling you out and welcoming you and telling you what to expect and kind of walking you through the process. So that's the 4th page here in the sequence. And then after you go through and after you apply, now his goal is indoctrination, okay? As if you haven't been indoctrinated through the documentary already, but now he wants you to be consumed and to learn and to go through this stuff so that when you do pick up the phone, you're ready. The positioning and the posturing and indoctrination is done. So here it takes you to the thank you page, which thank you page is like, hey, watch this video, schedule an interview with Sam, and then unlock your private quarters. And you go in here and there's more training, like hours and hours and hours of training. All this stuff is completely free. The goal is to get you indoctrinated and make you want to be part of this community, be part of this tribe, and to ascend and go to Warrior Week with him. And that's kind of what the funnel looks like. Now, like most funnels, it's not just one funnel, okay? He's stacking multiple funnels, but this is his front-end funnel that gets people to Warrior Week. Now, Warrior Week takes them through a 4-day process. They have an amazing experience, and then at the end of that, he pitches them, I believe, a $50,000 program. And last time I talked to him, and again, he's shut down most of the Warrior Weeks. Last time I talked to him at that Warrior Week, he was averaging, I think of 8 people, he was averaging 6 out of 8 people were signing up for the $50,000 program. So that's like the next part of the funnel that we don't get to see online, but it's there. So I want you guys thinking through that, like how can you create your product, your business, your experience, and put it in something like this? Like, do you have something that's experiential? If not, can you create something? Because when people see that experience, they want to be part of it. People want to belong, and that's really the power of this funnel. So I'm going to map it out for you guys here so you can see the whole thing once again. All right, so this funnel begins right here with the squeeze page, and it's pitching the documentary. Video right here, and then they can opt in. Now, again, I want to stress this right here. He's pitching the he's selling people on why they should come watch this documentary. A lot of us, we don't sell our opt-in, right? We're like, hey, give us your email address and I'll show you a free ebook. Like you have to sell at every single step. Like this page, you have to sell the next thing. So you're selling, give me your email address and you're watching this amazing documentary. He's got a 3 or 4 minute video here of him selling you on why you need to give him an email address and watch the documentary. Okay, no difference between that and like, hey, give me your email address, I'll send you a documentary. He's pitching this so that you've got desire. If you don't have desire, you're not going to give them the email address, and you're certainly not going to spend 2 hours watching a documentary. Okay, so you are selling the desire at every single step along the way. Page over here, he's got the documentary. I love my awesome handwriting. Okay, he's showing the documentary here. He's got the apply button right here. He's got the video spoiler talking about here's what's happening at each step in the video to help pull them through the video. Okay. After this, you click on the apply button, which then takes you to the personal video of Garrett speaking directly to you. Okay. Again, this is talking to the masses, and you apply. Now it's becoming a personal conversation. Personal conversation with you over here, and then he's got an application form that you fill out to see if you're going to be a good fit. So here's your application page. After they apply, then they get taken over here to what I like to call the indoctrination page. Okay, and here he's first step, he's getting them to watch some videos. Second step, schedule a call with Sam. So call and talk to Sam. And then the third step here is watching videos to indoctrinate, to get deeper rooted into the concept that he's trying to sell you on throughout this entire process. And there it is. There is the Warrior Week funnel. And then, like I said, post funnel out here on the end of this, after they come to Warrior Week, so put this right here, Warrior Week. Then here's where you upsell your big ticket product. Okay? And so this concept can fit for a lot of things. It doesn't have to mean you have to run your own week-long training programs. But what do you sell that's experiential? Is it an event? Is it a seminar? Is it a workshop? Is it a mastermind? Like, what is that? How do you capture that into a documentary form? And then you're pitching everything along the way. And then when they come to that experiential thing, like, what's the next thing you can offer them? You may think, as I did, I remember I first joined my very first mastermind program, and I told the group that I was selling a $5,000 program. They said, what do you sell to people who pay $5,000? I'm like, nothing. That's my back end. And they said, you have to understand, like, you have a $5,000 buyer right there. Like, you need to sell them the next thing. And I paid $25,000 to be in that mastermind group. And that night they pitched us on a $30,000 thing to be part of this documentary video. And half of the room went and paid an extra $30,000 to be part of that. It was crazy to me. With Garrett, you're paying $10,000 to go to Warrior Week, and he's pitching another $50,000 thing there. And most people think that's not possible. No one's going to do that. But if you structure it right and providing value and you're indoctrinating, you're doing all these things we talked about, it is possible. It's happening right now, and it can happen in your business as well. So I hope you enjoyed the Warrior Week high ticket funnel. It's one of my favorite, and I hope you guys model this in your business as well. Thanks.
Hey everybody, I hope you really enjoyed that. Again, this is for funnelhackerradio.com/funnelu. You can get a ton more information and content. Most importantly though, make sure that you're actually applying those things that you're learning here on the Funnel Hacker Radio channel. I want to make sure that you're not just listening, that you're actually taking action steps so you're improving your business. So again, if you want more information about it, just go to funnelhackerradio.com/funnelu, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for listening to Funnel Hacker Radio Podcast. If you'd like to be notified anytime we release a new episode, just subscribe over at funnelhackerradio.com. In addition to that, we'd love to send you a free gift. You can find that free gift at funnelhackerradio.com/free trial. One last thing is we love giving away cars. So if you'd like access to a free dream car, all you have to do is go to funnelhackerradio.com/dream car, and you'll get all the details. Thanks again for listening.